All right. Good morning. Welcome to Southwest Flavor. Happy Thursday to everyone. Good morning, Will. How you doing?
Good morning, my friend. I'm doing well.
Good.
Doing good. Yeah.
Just coming off of a little guest appearance on Wake Up with Chris.
Just
He grilled you, man.
got grilled there, man.
Yeah. It was like you're you're on trial.
Yeah. I was like, I was going to plead the fifth a couple times there, man. I don't know what's going on. No, he's an awesome guy, man.
Yeah. No, it was all good. It was all good. It was fun.
I was like, don't you want to ask Ron anything?
Oh, he's asked me things thousands of times, over the last 15 years. So it was good. It was good to know a couple things about you that we didn't know.
Yeah. It was fun. It was first time I've ever been on his show. So.
Oh, cool. All right.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
Yeah, man. It was good. It was fun. It was unexpected.
Yeah.
So,
that's
the
great.
pay's getting here early, I guess. What's going on, man? What's going on with you?
Oh, man. It's busy. It's summer, so it's really good. Yeah. Today's supposed to be a little bit cooler, which I think for normal people, they're probably celebrating that. But for us in the AC business, we're not celebrating that. We want it to be 110 degrees every day.
You're a little bummed out, aren't you?
Yeah.
I hear you. Well, big shout out to your company there, Ron. You guys came out and saved my AC over early in the week.
Yeah. Well, thank you for giving us a call.
Man. Yeah, no, absolutely, man.
But no, this morning was a beautiful morning.
Yeah, it was. Nice,
I did my 30 miles on the loop, and it was nice and cloudy and a little bit of a breeze to start. So
yeah, I got up and got ready to come here.
Oh, okay.
Right? Yeah. No, I got to tell you, man. I'm a little. I had a bad night.
Oh yeah.
Did
the Cubs lose, or did the Dodgers lose, or
dude? They just got swept by the Angels.
Ah, okay.
And so it was a rough night last night.
Yeah,
they're just we're now one game back of the Padres.
Okay.
Did
you make some phone calls? Did you tell them that they're going to have to make some adjustments?
Well,
they don't take your calls anymore.
Yeah, they stopped taking my calls. They're I'm like Doc, come on, and then they're like, no, we're not putting.
Is the court order back in play?
Yeah, I can't even think about them anymore. They're like, you can go to jail, man.
Right.
No, just they're playing so bad,
man.
With that.
Don't they have a huge payroll?
Oh, they got a huge payroll, and and you can't really pinpoint one person that's doing bad. There's no timely hitting going on right now.
Okay.
The the starting pitching, I guess, has been decent.
Yeah.
But, the relief pitching, and the bullpen has been horrible. They cannot hold a lead.
Okay.
Because they've led in all the games that they played, except for the, one where they really got hammered. But, 3 of the last games, they've been in it. They've actually been ahead in the game and haven't been able to hold that lead.
Finish it. Okay.
Just like, it's so frustrating, It's just like, being a Dodger fan all my life, it's.
Do they have some new relief pitching this season?
Well, they have
maybe younger guys.
Do have. They have a lot of people injured right now. They're on the IL. That's one thing, but the relievers that they do have right now did so good last year. And this year they're just not doing it, man. It's like. It's baseball. It happens.
Yeah. It's a long season, too.
Yeah.
It's a really long season.
It's even longer when they're playing like this.
Right.
Yeah. But, they got
winning cures all.
Right? Yeah. Now tomorrow they're starting a 3-game set in San Diego.
Ah, okay.
So they're either going to, this is going to be a big weekend. They're either going to.
And you said they're a game behind San Diego, right?
Behind San Diego.
Okay.
And San Diego's playing really well right now.
It means a lot, yeah.
Yeah. So, they're either going to be. Still right in the thick of things, or they're going to be like 4 or 5 games out, if they don't watch it.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
So being from Texas, being from El Paso, what made you a Dodgers fan?
Well, I was born in El Paso way back in 1968. And
that was like last century.
Right. Jesus, yeah. So we actually moved to L.A. when I was about 1 or 2 years old.
Oh, okay.
So I moved back to El Paso when I was 12.
Oh,
but my little kid days was in L.A.
Okay.
And all my older, and I'm the youngest boy of, I have 9 siblings.
Wow.
So I had a large family, and
Yeah.
all my older brothers, they would, in particular one, my brother Ben, would, he's almost 10 years older than me to the day almost,
Okay.
And, he would take us to Dodger games every year, multiple, we'd go to probably 10, 15 games a season
nice.
at Dodger Stadium.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But, so yeah, I mean,
that was your home
my
team
whole
then.
family, my whole family, they're all Dodger fans.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
And
understandable. Yeah.
So, went back to, when we moved back to El Paso, really there was no Diamondbacks back then, so really the closest team still, I mean, you can either go Houston at the time,
Yeah.
maybe Texas,
Yeah.
but most of the people there, because they showed all the Dodger games in El Paso, most people there were Dodger fans.
Oh,
At some
okay.
point, yeah.
So it was just kind of regionally, it was the closest thing. It was your home team almost.
It's kind of like here in Arizona with the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Back in the day, they showed all the Cowboy games here in Arizona.
That's true. There was a lot of Cowboys fans here. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how somebody fell into the 49ers thing.
Well,
but,
it's taste.
Yeah? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Bad taste.
No.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, that's how it basically, I'm a Texan, but, I did grow up a Cowboys fan, even being in LA that way. I think my brother Pete passed away a few years ago. He was a huge Cowboys fan.
Okay.
My sister, Sister Grace also was a huge Cowboy fan, and they would always tell me, "Oh, you're from Texas. You gotta be a Cowboy fan." So
you left LA in about 80?
80. Yeah, it was the summer of 80.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So when did the Raiders go down into LA?
It was after that.
It was after that. Yeah. It was like probably 82 or something, 84.
Kind of in that area. Yeah.
And then they were there for probably like 6 or 10 years maybe.
Yeah, was it that long?
I don't know if it was that long.
Yeah, and then they went back to
Oakland. Yeah. So, they had the two teams there. They had the Rams, because the Rams were there too.
The Rams were
and
there
then
at
they
the
went
time.
to St. Louis, and then they came back to LA.
Back to LA.
Yeah.
And now LA has,
they have the San Diego team.
San Diego team. They have, it's funny, the reason that the Rams left was because they couldn't get enough attendance.
Yeah, well, there's so much going on in LA.
Yeah.
There's like 2 of every team.
Right.
Yeah.
And, and then they come back to LA, and then they get another, the San Diego Chargers to come down.
Yeah, exactly.
And they both seem to be doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Attendance-wise, so.
Yeah. I mean, the NBA has 2 teams there. The NFL has 2 teams there. The NHL has 2 teams there. The baseball has at least a couple teams there, right?
Right, yeah. And, I mean...
The Dodgers and the Angels.
Dodgers, the Angels, and then the Padres a little further south in San Diego.
Yeah.
Up north, you had Oakland.
Yeah.
They're playing in, I guess they're going to be moving to Vegas. They're playing, I believe, in Sacramento right now for the next year or so.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, some team there, something about the Giants or something. I'm not
That's
sure.
That's right, the Giants, Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, that's, I guess... You learned something about me today, huh?
Right.
The show earlier,
right.
Yeah. But so yeah, Cowboy fan, Laker fan.
Oh,
you know that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, both the Lakers and the Celtics were hot in the 80s.
Yeah.
When we were growing up. So
and all my family again were all Laker fans growing up. So that it was kind of one of those things that
especially if you guys were in LA. So,
yeah. Just that's back when.
Back when Magic and Kareem. Yeah.
Magic, Kareem.
Worthy.
Yeah. Worthy.
Green. Cooper.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Those were some back in the short days.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, it's crazy seeing some of those highlights now.
Yeah.
With the
playoffs were delayed. Remember, you couldn't see the playoffs until, at least in the early 80s. You couldn't see the playoffs until like after the 10 o'clock news. They would actually delay them.
Would they? I don't remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In the late 80s, then they had the finals on primetime. I don't think they started having the rest of the playoffs till like the early 90s.
Okay.
On actual live TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really don't remember that.
Yeah.
I've blocked that out for some reason.
Well, their ratings were horrible. Honestly, Bird and Magic saved the NBA.
Yeah.
I
agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, that was, they both came out at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
and that rivalry just...
Yeah.
kind of was instant there, and then once it got past their days, and then Jordan came in.
Jordan came in, yeah.
Kind of said, hold my beer.
Yeah, Jordan was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's crazy how it develops like that. You go from Magic Bird, and then you go over to
to Jordan,
and then you get to Kobe and Shaq, to LeBron.
Yeah.
What's next? Who's there up there now? You follow basketball pretty well.
I do. It's man, I don't know if there's like one guy that's the guy.
Yeah.
Right now,
Yeah. Is it still LeBron?
He is so amazing for his age and how long, he's been there and how many miles he has on his body.
Yeah.
But it might be. I mean, he's definitely at the end. If he had 2 more years, I'd be really surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know he's supposed to play this year, so.
Is he do you think he goes out? Say he plays 2 more years.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see him going out at any point as a champion?
Yeah, because I think if he plays 2 more years, that second year he probably won't be on the Lakers. I don't think. I think he'll probably leave and go maybe to a contender.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the Lakers are contenders with Luka over there, but
yeah,
they need another piece over there, and I think financially they're not able to get another piece.
But didn't they just get bought out also? New ownership there? I had read something about where the ownership group of the Dodgers purchased.
They did, or at least a big piece of it.
Yeah. And they have deep pockets. So.
They do, but there's
a cap, right?
Yeah.
It's different than in baseball.
Right. There's a cap, and it's a hard cap. And if you go over the cap, which you can, then you have luxury tax, and they really punish you.
So are they able to do what they do in baseball on that with the deferred payments?
They can. So if they cut someone, they can defer it into 3 years. So if you're paying a guy $60 million, you can cut him and pay $20 million a year for 3 years. Okay. But it still go against your cap each year too.
Right.
So it's it's $20 million of dead money.
Can they do like an Ohtani deal? Where they sign him for $700 million, but they're only paying him $1 million a year, $2 million a year. Yeah.
No, everything's pretty much real time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, they got to change that. Yeah, I know. So, but yeah,
it's amazing how much money just gets thrown around out there.
Yeah.
Not towards us.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
We're the ones throwing the money at it when we go to going to the games. Man.
Yeah, that's true. Merchandise and the games, and anytime that you watch on TV, I mean, there's sponsor ads on there, so they're paying because they know it's a premium.
Right.
Yeah.
That's interesting, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what else we got, man? We got some local sports happening at all?
We're getting towards that football season, so it's getting really close, close. So
how are the Wildcats looking? Is it gonna be another tough season?
I don't know. Just recently, in the last couple of weeks, I've read a couple articles that now all of a sudden they're supposed to be pretty good. Okay. So and I don't know where that's coming from. So I don't know. I haven't seen them. Yeah. But I saw an article. Someone said that they're supposed to be like 4th in the Big 12.
You're about to say the Pac.
The Pac-12, yeah.
Yeah. All right, that's interesting. And,
so it is interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I think we've got some. I don't know if you've heard. We've got some local baseball going on with. I don't know where I saw this. There is a.
Don't we have? It's like the Tucson Saguaros.
Yeah. That's what I saw.
And it's some kind of independent league or something, right? But they're probably playing over at Keno.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. So that's going on right now. We need to look into it, man. Maybe we can catch some games.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Let's get some guys together, and I think I know a few guys.
You know a few guys, yeah?
You might know a few guys.
I might know a few guys that you know.
Yeah.
No, that's fun. It's always fun to go out on a summer night or a late fall or an early fall night and go catch some baseball.
Yeah, we got to definitely look into that.
Yeah.
Saguaros. I was reading that.
And it's good for the community. You know, it's just something that you can go to. It's usually low cost and
right.
And
if somebody go to a Diamondbacks game, you're gonna see 30-40% of the fans there are for the other team.
Yeah.
And sometimes only 30-40% fans are there for the home team.
Right.
It depends on who's there. But here, when you go to a local game like that, the Saguaros, everyone's pulling for Tucson.
That's true.
Everybody there,
Yeah.
So it does.
And you're not paying $50 for parking,
right?
And you're not, the concessions. I mean, it's typical that you're going to pay some concession
more,
prices,
right? But
but it's not Diamondbacks or Phoenix Suns or
right. And you're not paying that $70, $80, $90 a ticket for nosebleed seats,
right?
So we definitely need to get out there. Let's
support
Let's get
them.
a group of people out there.
We'll do that.
Yeah,
we'll do that. We'll have to get online and see their schedule. And
we'll make some signs to hold up.
Some signs on the median to get money to go out there, or
whatever works.
Whatever.
We'll get Chris DeSimone out there with us.
There you go. That'll be fun.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
He's just and I'm kind of in the same boat. He goes to bed pretty early, and so do I because we wake up so early.
Yeah. I try to go to bed early.
Yeah,
I do, but
you can't do it.
I just can't do it.
Something just switched for me. Probably 10 or 15 years ago.
Yeah. What's early? What time? What time do you actually? All right, that's it. I'm done. I'm going to bed.
Probably usually between 8 and 9.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes, like on the weekends, I'll try to stay up till 10.
Okay.
I mean, if I'm somewhere, if I go out somewhere, then we're just I'm fine. I can stay up.
Right. Okay.
But,
see, I'm 10, 11, midnight sometimes.
Okay. All right.
And then if it's a morning where, like when we go to our Wednesday morning meetings, I'm up at 4:30.
Okay.
But I'm still going to bed at 11 at night.
Wow.
So,
okay.
It's usually a short.
Yeah.
Some short rest.
I'm always up during the summer. I'm up at about 3:30.
Okay.
Yeah. And then during the winter, probably 4:30 or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. But even when I'm on vacation, I still wake up at 5 and making coffee and everything.
Yeah. Oh. Well, your wife must love that.
Yeah. The wife and kids don't really appreciate that.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's good, though. That's good. Because you like to ride early, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Right? Especially during the summer. You pretty much have to.
So you did 30 miles this morning?
Did 30 miles this morning. Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing.
All by my lonesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it an easy 30?
It's not too bad. Yeah. I start here, really close here to the studio, and I go up into Oro Valley. So it's elevation going all the way up into Oro Valley. But then you turn around and get to go downhill coming back. So it's not too bad.
Did you hurt during any of that part of it? I mean, is it just, are you such good shape now with that?
Yeah, it's just kind of maintenance. I don't say, yeah, I'm not hurting or anything. It's just kind of just a routine, I guess. Yeah.
That's all. And I mean, many years ago, I used to ride.
Mm-hmm.
And I just remember getting out there, and it's a great time to just think.
It is. It's therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember I used to, I don't know. I mean, do you think when you're doing that, are you thinking business?
Thinking a little bit about everything.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about the podcast. I'm thinking about business. Sometimes I'm thinking about family. Sometimes I'm thinking about sports. Just whatever's coming in.
Your schedule. What's
schedule. Yeah. And I always have music in my ears. Also, I'm on the loop, so I'm not on the street or anything.
Right. Yeah.
So I got the music in my ears.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about getting run over or anything.
Yeah. When you're riding, do you do some dancing while you're riding?
No, not usually.
No, because coming in Sahuarita, probably last year. I haven't seen this guy in quite a while, but when we used to drive down Cerrito Road, kind of in front of the high school, the schools that are there, there used to be this guy early in the morning that would be riding his bike, and he'd have big headphones on, but he'd be riding and he'd be dancing and singing while he was
there. You go.
While he was riding,
enjoying himself.
Yeah, I'm thinking, I wonder if Ron does that. Is he coordinated enough to do that?
No, probably not. I'd probably crash.
Yeah.
Let's take a quick sponsor break. We will be back in just a couple minutes.
In Marana, community isn't just where we live, it's who we are. And at the heart of it all is the Marana Chamber of Commerce. We are building a thriving community through connected business leadership. We start the month bright and early with Marana Mornings, sparking real conversations and connections. We celebrate growing networks at our 4th Tuesday mixers, hosted in exciting spaces. We unite visionaries and leaders at Impact Marana, driving meaningful progress together. We look ahead with Marana Insights, hearing directly from regional voices about what's next for our town. and we serve through the passion of our board of directors and ambassadors, creating a culture of belonging through service and leadership. Because of our members, we're not just doing more, we're becoming more. Together, we're shaping the future of Marana. We are the Marana Chamber of Commerce.
Looking for a delicious meal or a place to cater your next event? Visit Tucson Tamale Market, located at 7286 North Oracle Road. They're a family-friendly restaurant and market offering authentic tamales and local products. Don't miss out on their summer bi-weekly specials. Try a new $10.99 meal special every couple of weeks. During the summer, enjoy their gift card special. Buy $50 of gift cards for only $40. Stop by and see what's new at Tucson Tamale Market.
Estrella Insurance on Irvington Road will help you with all your insurance needs. If you feel like you have a hard case due to a moving violation, a DUI, a suspended license or a car accident, contact us and come to Estrella Insurance on Irvington Road and get a quote today. Open late hours y hablamos español. Estrella Insurance, an agency you can trust.
My heat and air were in a state of disrepair.
The monsoon season is here, and Pixrock's Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing wants you to beat the heat and keep cool all summer long. Now through the end of August, we are offering a $49 diagnostic special. Our highly trained AC technicians are ready to battle the intense summer heat, so you don't have to. Call us at 520-492-0748 or PictureRocksCooling.com.
Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing.
Therapeutic Ranch for Animals and Kids is an inclusive community empowered and united by the strength of the human-animal bond.
It taught me responsibility. It taught me kindness and social interaction.
We have programs for every member of our community.
I love track because I have 2 daughters. We come out here and get all of our energy out.
Track is my home away from home.
You can make a donation or even become a monthly donor.
Thank you for supporting Track, Tucson's Ranch. We hope to see you here soon.
I've had water and mold damage in my house twice. Both times I freaked out, but I called Steamy Concepts right away. If anyone tries to tell you to use someone else, just say no way and call Steamy today.
About a year ago, we had a flood in our kitchen, and we didn't think to call anyone else but Steamy Concepts. They were very professional, and we really enjoyed working with Steamy Concepts.
Steamy Concepts accepts all homeowners insurance. Call Steamy today or go to steamyconcepts.com.
And welcome back to Southwest Flavor. I am Will. That's my buddy Ron right over there.
Good morning.
And we've got a very special guest with us today, Ron.
We do, yeah.
Why don't you introduce him? You know him. You've known him for a while.
He's an old Tucson Badger,
I think
like
everybody
I am.
Is. Everybody we bring in is an old Tucson
almost
Badger.
Everybody. Almost everybody.
There was only one high school in Tucson back then, apparently.
But it's the one and only Pancho Olea.
Yeah.
Good morning, man.
Good morning,
How you
guys.
doing?
I'm very blessed, man. Very blessed to be here. Thank you for letting me be on the show.
Yeah, definitely. So you have a story, definitely basically you lost everything, man.
Yeah,
including your freedom.
Yes.
Yeah,
sir. Yeah. It's growing up in the hood and made some bad decisions and got caught up with a lot of guys right there. And I came from a good family, good mom and dad. Made some wrong choices and ended up paying the price a little bit later.
Yeah.
Went to college, a different kind of college, for a few years, and then had to come back out and regroup and try to figure things out the right way.
Right, yeah. Exactly. And you've been on a great path, man, since for what, past 10 years?
Almost 12 years.
12
now,
years,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, got my little business going, and I'll celebrate 12 years the 22nd of February of sobriety. Which I'm very grateful for because probably wouldn't be here right now. Probably be locked up again or dead.
Right.
At the rate I was going.
Yeah.
So it's a truly a delayed gratification.
Right.
Before prison was instant gratification.
Mm-hmm.
Me, now. What I want to do, this. Right. Now it's planting my tree, watering it, making sure it's good, taking care of it, letting it fruit, not grabbing the fruit right away and eating it, letting it, getting the fruit that drops, and then the following year I got enough fruit to feed the family, you know?
Right.
So basically, in a nutshell, is not letting your selfish ways win.
Yeah.
I think that's the most important thing that we battle with on a daily, anybody, because, you know,
Sure.
nothing's enough.
Right.
I want, you know, you get this, oh, I want this.
Right.
I bought a truck, he bought a nicer truck, oh, I want a nicer truck. You get a TV, they get a bigger TV, I want a bigger TV.
Yeah.
And it's just, you know, we're chasing our tail, man.
Yeah.
And so what I've done is I've just slowed down.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful for my everyday blessings.
Yeah.
Getting up in the morning, seeing my kids, calling my kids. I got a beautiful granddaughter now, and a beautiful wife. My parents are alive.
Yeah. A lot of that comes with age too.
Yeah.
I mean, we do get a little bit wiser.
Yeah.
And like you said, slowing down, just
Yes.
slowing down and being able to look around and say, man, I am blessed, you know?
Yes, every day.
Yeah.
So it just goes down to just breaking our life down into smaller pieces, you know, because sometimes we're chasing all this material and financial and all this. Can I cuss or no? There's no cussing. No. Well, I mean, but it's just, you know, financial and material bullshit.
Yeah.
That at the end, we're not taking nothing with us, you know what I
Right.
mean? And
Right. At the end, it doesn't mean anything.
nothing,
Yeah.
you know? And you know, I just needed to slow down.
Yeah.
I was 100 miles per hour out the gate every day, you know, just chasing that dollar and, you know, running on the streets and, you know, gambling and drinking and womanizing and this and that. And it was chaos.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So actions have consequences.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And it doesn't just affect the person, right? I mean, this affects your whole family, right?
Yeah, I did a lot of.
I see you post a lot, you know, your mom.
Yes.
On that, you know, when you were in college?
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
She was actually to be honest, Will, it's crazy. 'Cause she was actually happy because she knew where I was at.
Yeah, I can understand.
She
that.
knew I was at because before I'd be gone for a week, turn my phones off, and nobody knew where I was at because I was doing what I was doing, you know, up in New York or in Chicago and Philadelphia, wherever I was, and I'd shut my phone off. So
oh, wow.
she's
So
like,
no one knew.
Nobody, you know,
they didn't even know if you were alive.
Yeah. So she's like, I was waiting for that call that something happened to you.
Yeah.
You know, they robbed you. You're dead in some hotel or in some alley, and you know that's how we got your news. And so when I got caught by DEA, she was like, "At least I know where he's gonna be."
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and it's sad, but it's crazy, but it does really. It gave her a little bit of a sense of peace. I mean, she was hurting because I was in there.
Sure.
And so was my dad, but they knew where I was.
Yeah.
And I get to talk to him, and you know, and like I would call and check on him. But I think. And that's one of the most important things right now to them is they know I'm going to be okay. Excuse me.
No, you're good.
Yeah, you're good, man. You're good.
But they're getting older,
Yeah.
and they like the fact that they call me and I pick up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they, you know, they really appreciate. And I'm always checking on them every day. You know what I mean? Like I see my mom every day. I call my dad. My dad's a little stronger than my mom. My mom, I see her every day. I call on her, check on her. But I think that's real important.
Yeah.
And it's like I try to tell a lot of people that I'm helping. It's not how you start; it's how you finish.
Right.
And I'm going to finish well.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about your business.
You know, we're just roofing. We just try to help out everybody. You know, I work with a lot of realtors. I you know, it's a small business. I'm on the job site. I'm there. You see me. I'm on your roof. You pay me. You know, and we're just a lot of times. You know, it's weird because I get a lot of low income people that are struggling, and I always try to do what I can for them because sometimes, you know, people come in with, you know, high prices that they can't. There's no way they can pay that. So, you know, I'll come in and be like, you know what, you can't afford a new roof, but I'll give you a good Band-Aid.
Right.
To hold you over for, you know, 3-4 years, and you can save your money, and then, you know, eventually you're gonna need a new roof. And, you know, I do a lot of payment plans with people. And then I get blessed, you know, then I get a job that I didn't think I was gonna get. They call me up, hey, you got this job, you know, and I don't do it for that, but it all kind of works its way together, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, I have no complaints, you know? Yeah. You know, I'm happy to be here with you guys. Yeah. You know what I mean? And,
Yeah.
And It's just, every day is a blessing. I mean, I'm still crazy, bro. I'm still, but it's a sober crazy.
Yeah.
And it's if I do something, what are my parents going to think? What are my kids going to think? What's my wife going to think? So everything I have, that's a process where before I didn't care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, I'm going to just do this because I'm going to do it.
Right.
So
it was all about you before.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's why I go back to, if we let our selfish ways win, in the end, they're going to destroy us. It's going to destroy us.
Yeah.
We're going to get short-term gratification for that little while, and it's going to be gone. And then we're going to chase it again. So like a dog, you can put the tail in their mouth, and they have it. As soon as it comes out, they'll never catch it. And they'll keep going and going and going. But they won't, unless you get it and put it in their mouth. Then they'll have it, but they'll keep going in circle and circle. And I think that's what happens to a lot of us. We're just spinning in circles.
Yeah.
And I'm done. I'm done spinning, bro. I'm done. You know what I mean? I'm going to slow down.
When you're going in circles, you're not getting anywhere either.
No, you're not
making any progress.
Yeah. And I have a lot of friends that, I'm working with right now, trying to get them sober and stuff. And it's hard. It's hard. Dude, it's so hard, because everything you see in commercials, everything you see everywhere, it's drinking, it's fun, it's this and that. But they don't show you the after. After the bar closes, the drinking and driving, the going home and the abusive and the yelling and the screaming and not getting enough for work the next day. And, like the consequences they don't show you. So it's just, big money thing, and it's, and in the Hispanic community, it's huge. It's destroying families every single day for, like, my family for 100 years, I got, uncles, I got cousins, I got everybody that are just, dying from it and we, or have died already, and we still don't get it,
Right.
And I'm the first one in my family that stopped it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And hopefully I can grow a different, how can I say, like a branch off our family tree where sobriety is gonna, kind of overtake all the demons we've been fighting for a long year.
Right.
My brother too. My brothers have 5 years sober, which is huge. He almost passed away a few times. So that's a blessing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So it's just baby steps. And at the end of the day, it's just you against you, man.
Yeah.
It's you against you. What you want to do.
Right.
And I'm tired of fighting. I just got sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Yeah.
But it took a while.
We're hard learners, right?
The first year, bro, sober was real tough. Just nothing worked out. Nothing, and we want results immediately. We've been drinking. I was drinking since I was 16 years old. So my first year, I'm like, nothing's working out, nothing's going good. But I've been drinking for 25 years, and how do I want in 6 months or a year for my life to be great? I'm still working on fixing some of the things that I did back then. So I think that's where people get the misconception, like, well, I quit drinking for a month and nothing changed. Well, bro, you've been drinking for 30 years.
Yeah.
And you stop for 1 month and you want all these crazy results. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
So what got you through that first year?
My son, my daughter, a donkey, just going to the park, working baseball, drills. I was drinking a lot. I had gone through some hard times. I had lost a lot of money, and I was at my mom's house, and I had kind of got pushed out of the drug game, kind of like pushed out in a sense. And I just, I was drinking and just doing little side jobs. I couldn't get it going, and I think the 22nd, I drank right at the famous Sam's of Grant and Silver Bell, and I really overdid it. You know what I mean? I think we started at 2, and we got done at 2 in the morning. They had to carry me in my mom's house, and I was scheduled to, to take Donkey to hit in the morning, and he came over to my mom's, and he's trying to wake me up at, 7 o'clock. I'm not getting up, bro. Like, I'm toast. So finally around noon, I'm up, and I'm like, all right, come on, Donkey, let's go hit. So we go. And we start working, and I just start feeling sick. I'm just sick, and I got sick on the field when I was throwing to him, and you know, I had some blood coming out and stuff because I was drinking pretty heavy, you know. And so he comes up, he's like, Dad, you need to quit drinking, you know what I mean? And I'm like, cool, let's, you know, I really do. I was like 260. And I shook his hand. I said, okay, let's just quit. He goes, well, Lent's coming up, and, you know, we do the Lent thing. And I go, I'll quit until, you know, Easter. How about that? And he's like, all right, I won't drink soda. So he ain't gonna drink soda, you know.
Cool. So he made a deal with you.
So he made a deal with me, you know. And so we're working. I had the shakes good for about a week. Dude, I'm in my mom's house and just like, God, like I wanted to drink bad, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm getting better as we're going. I start doing a little running before when I'm hitting with him. He's warming up. I take a little jog, and I'm starting to feel better. We're going to Pima to hit racquetballs. We look for – so our schedule was we go baseball, pick them up at 3 o'clock. We go baseball till 5:30. Then we go to Pima, look for baseballs outside the field, and then we go hit racquetballs from like 6:30 to 9 at the 3-wall courts because I didn't have no money. So all I had was time. So – and I'm angry this whole time because I can't buy him anything. But I'm giving them...
You're giving them your time.
Yeah. Baseball, you know, I'm giving them that time. You know, that's what he wants, you know?
Right.
And...
so all kids want.
Yeah. So we're working, you know, and then we're getting to the point where Easter's coming. And, you know, it's coming up like Monday before, and he's like, Dad, when you get your beer, you know, I'm gonna get my Mexican Coke. And I'm just like, and he just kept saying, beer, bro, beer. And he's little, he's like 10 and a half years old, right?
Okay.
And he's like, when you get your beer, we're gonna toast and we're gonna make some Coke. And I'm like, nah. Like, dude, he's just, you know what I mean? Not nonstop with his beer. I'm hearing it repetitive. So Saturday night, you know, he calls, Dad, I'm gonna be there in the morning. We'll do a toast. And that's all right. I mean, he comes over Sunday morning, it's Easter Sunday, and I had went to the store that morning, you know, and I came back. And he comes and he opens the gate, and it's not in his house. You know, we're in the hood, and he opens the gate. You can hear the gate open and shut. And he's like, Dad, you know, where's my soda? Dad, where's my soda? And I'm just like, you know, come on, let's go in the cuartito. So we go in the washroom, and he opens the fridge, and there's nothing in. There's a little ice chest, and I have it, you know, 2 Mexican Cokes and ice. And he's just like, here, and he was like, where's your beer? And I said, I don't feel like drinking right now, son. I feel good right now. So he shuts the lid due to the soda. He goes, then I won't drink my soda. I'm like, what? So in my mind, I'm like, here's this 10-and-a-half-year-old kid giving up soda for his dad to give up beer.
Right.
So I'm like, this ain't, you know what I mean? This ain't cool, you know? So I'm like, you know what, Donkey? I'm going to make you a deal of a lifetime right now, son. Get that soda. Open it up and take a drink. Your dad's never going to have another drink in his life. Open it up, took a drink, jumped in my arms, hugged me. That was it. And we're here now.
Awesome, man. That's awesome.
And that's, you know what I mean, almost 12 years now.
Yeah.
So, that's what it took.
Yeah.
You know? And then little by little, you know, things just, you know, I had to go clean frat houses at U of A for $10 an hour, clean restrooms, mop kitchens, shit I've never done before, dude. I'm used to Rolex watches on my wrist and nice trucks, and I'm over here at a frat house taking trash out, mopping, cleaning restrooms. But it was humbling.
Yeah.
You know, and now that's God's plan.
Right.
You know, he just wanted to see if I was gonna make it or break it. You know what I mean? If I was gonna go back to doing what I was doing because I needed money, or I was gonna stay hard, you know, stay on path.
Right.
And you know, I worked it out, you know, and it was tough, you know. I still had guys from Mexico looking for me to give me money to get me back on my feet. I'm like, I'm good, like I'm done. So I had to go spend time at my son's school I'd get there at 12, so they wouldn't find me at my mom's. You know what I mean? And then go from there straight to the park. Because they're like, here's money, go get a truck, go get whatever you need, but that's a hook.
Right.
To get
now you
back.
owe us something.
I would just had to get away from them, you know?
Right. Yeah.
But
how'd you get into the roofing then?
So it was funny. One of my good friends that we used to do a lot of things back in the day, he was in an issue back in the day, and I helped him out, brought him back out. he started making money again. And, you know, just a favor I did for him a long time ago, where I told him, hey, you know what, I need some work. I'll change oil in the cars, I'll paint, I'll put doors up, whatever you need.
Right.
And he's like, wow, yeah. So I did some little thing. He goes, hey, boy, do you know how to cool coat? Because my mom's like, well, yeah, my dad taught me when I was little.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he showed me how to do that. We used to do my mom's house, and we did my nana's house. And so my dad taught me when I was little. Like, well, yeah, I could do it. Well, I'll go look at my mom's house. So I go over this little house by Choya, maybe 1,000 square feet. So I'm like, hey, you know, I need a scraper, I need a pressure machine, I need 1 bucket of patch, and 3 buckets of cool coat, you know?
Yeah.
So he's like, all right, cool. He gets it to me on Friday night. Saturday morning, I scrape the roof, pressure wash it. Saturday afternoon, I go patch it all up, let it dry. Sunday morning, I go do the first coat, and I got to let it dry a few hours. Then Donkey calls me, and he's like, Dad, can we go hit? And I'm like, yeah, we could go hit. I got to go finish, Louis' house real quick, his mom's house, and then we'll go hit. And he's like, can we go with you? So it was him and my little nephew Jaime. And I go, yeah, I'll pick you guys up. So they're on the roof and I'm painting, you know, and then we're getting down. And here's the weird part that I'll never forget. As I'm getting down the house and I finish, right when my head goes a little bit under the roof, my arms lock. I was like, they just locked. And I'm like, so I get my phone out. I take a step up and I just take a picture of the roof. Thank you, Jesus, for this beautiful day. Just cool coated this house. You know, going to take Donkey and Jaime to go hit. You know, we'll go to Peter Piper's and go hit. God is good. Put it on Facebook. Go to Peter Piper's. You know, we're eating. One of my friends, hey, you cool coat? I need an estimate. I'm like, okay, yeah. So, yeah. So, you know, from there, we went to go hit. I went to his house later. I started that house Monday morning. It was a huge house, 3,500 square feet. I did that house. I worked on it for 5 days, and I didn't have no knee pads. I didn't have anything. I was just getting on it, and the house was really bad shape. So I finished the house on Friday. I went over there Saturday so he can pay me. And he had bought all the materials, and he's like, well, how much do I owe you? I said, well, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just did the work. And he's like, well, I go, how about like $700? You know, I'm like, he's like, well, hold on, let me go talk to my wife. And I'm like, you know, shit, it's too much. You know what I mean? And dude, he comes back with $1,500, bro. You know what I mean? And he's like, here you go. And I have 5 more houses. I'm like, what?
Wow.
You know what I mean? And dude, I'm like, I just started crying, bro. I'm like, dude, $1,500. I'm like, so I go and give my mom and dad some money. I give my ex-wife some money. And I get money. And I'm like, well, I'm going to go get him a little machine. I'm going to get some knee pads. Because I got 5 houses at least, right?
Right.
So then, you know, I'm like, you know, I'm working and doing that. And then one of my friends, Johnny, calls me from California, Orange County. He's like, hey, I need your email. So I sent him my email. He goes, here, send this to Robert Lusarga on the zip. And I'm like, okay, like, all right. So I sent it. And turns out he made me the logo. And then Robert Lusarga printed me 1,000 cards free. You know what I mean? And then we just started, you know, flipping like hotcakes. And now here we are.
That's awesome, man. Yeah.
And it's God's work.
Yeah.
You know, it was just by the grace of God.
Yep.
God is good, bro.
Yeah. All the time. Yeah. So, I mean, it was just
and you post that all the time.
Yeah, it's all, dude, it's on my trucks.
Yeah.
It's, you know, it's on my arm. It's, you know, I have like 250 roofs right now. Yeah. That people want it, you know. And, and like I said, I'm still working. You know what I mean? I'm still working on myself. I'm not an angel. I'm not, we're not perfect.
No. Never will be.
And we just got to keep, you know, trying to be a little better than we were yesterday.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it just is, like I said, I can tell you guys all day long, it's you against you, man.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. And so, like I said, I'm blessed every day. You know, I'm still a clown. I still mess around. I still, you know, but I make sure I'm not doing anything to hurt no one.
Yeah.
And that I'm not putting anybody in danger. The kids that work for me, that, you know, I would treat them good. I buy them lunch. I talk to them. I mentor them. You know, I'm giving them a gift of roofing. So, you know, hopefully even if they don't last with me, that they're going to realize, hey, you know what? That man did good for me. You know, that man showed me something, you know. And so it's just, what you leave with people.
Yeah.
You know, and I just want to leave. As when people say, you know what, this guy started off as an animal, but he left as a good man.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's my goal.
And I love your customer service too.
Yes.
Just the way that you treat everyone.
Yeah.
You know, no matter if it's a little tiny house,
No.
you know, that they don't have any money, or like you said, like a really big house.
Yeah.
You know, you
Yes.
treat everyone the same.
Yeah, my dad told me that. It's like, do you do the same work? Whether you're doing a little trailer, you're doing $1 million house or a building, you give them the same work, you don't change nothing.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be successful. He goes, that's just how it is.
Right.
And you don't give nobody just because, you know, I've had instances where I've had, you know, 3 little trailers for the week.
Mm-hmm.
And I got people, I got this big house, I need it done right now. I said, I got this house. Right. Yeah, but they're little. I mean, and I'm like,
but you already made your commitment.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Bro. Like these people are on the schedule. They need their roof done too. Like you don't take priority over them. Yeah, your house is way bigger and it's a lot more money, but these people are on the schedule.
Yeah.
They need their roof. You know what I mean? So,
right.
You know, I've had conflicts like that, and then, you know, later on they still call and wait, you know, to get the job done. But, you know, that goes back to me.
Yeah.
You know, me. What can you do for me? What can I do for myself? So I try to get out of that. You know, sometimes I do find myself, I want this, and I'm like, well, I want it or I need it.
Right.
You know, and a lot of times it's a want.
Yeah.
And the want you don't need.
Yeah.
You know, like I battle that a lot because I'm like, you know, I'm not making a lot of money, but I'm making decent money where I can get things that I want, but I don't need them. You know, but necessities, of course, we need them.
Sure.
But just like anything, we put a price on necessities, but we don't put a price on vices. You know what I mean? Like you could be at the bar all weekend, you know, spending your whole paycheck, and then Monday you're buying sandwiches and chips for the whole week.
Yeah.
Right.
But then Friday and Saturday you're blowing $250 a night on chicken wings and drinks and having a good old time. But now you're going to eat a sandwich 2 times a day for the next 5 days.
Just to get by.
Just to get, I you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And people do that all the time, and I'm just like, I'm good. You know, and it's weird because I'll go back to like the bars I used to hang out with, and I still see the same people
same guys are
at
there?
the bar, you know, 12, 10 years later, and they're, you know, they're looking bad, man. They're looking bad. They're, you know, and I'm just like, man, but you know what I mean? That's a choice, you know.
Yeah.
See people, I go to the casino once in a while to go get something to eat or whatever, and I see my friends there, and they can barely walk, you know, but they got 2 beers in their hands, you know, and I'm just like, and I mean, I got a little stomach on me, but I play pickleball, you know, 4 or 5 times a week, and I try to stay a little active, you know, but I know I made the right choice.
Of course.
You know?
Yeah.
And
it's not always easy, but you just keep going
sometimes you're
forward.
alone too, bro. You know, I lost all the friends I had, and you know, and everybody's like, "Oh, I can't believe you quit drinking." Oh, and I'm just like, and now I see them, and they're you know, diabetes, high blood pressure, cholesterol, they missing limbs, or whatever it may be, and I'm good. Like I'm good. You know, I'm on a roof. I'm having fun. I'm working. You know what I mean? I'm my own boss, and you know, I got, you know, like I said, I got my parents, I got my kids, I got a beautiful granddaughter, I got my beautiful wife. Dude, I'm the richest man in the world, bro.
Right.
Got shit to do with money.
Yep.
And I think a lot of people just miss that, you know?
Yep.
And
so tell us how people can get a hold of you.
just, you know, I'm on Facebook all the time. My phone number, you know, it's 520-891-0682. It's on my logo. Just call me. If I don't answer, it's probably best to text.
Okay.
Because texting is, you know, I can see it right away. The calls, you got spam calls coming, you know, all day long.
Right.
If it's a text, hey, so-and-so, this, or, you know, hey, so-and-so recommended me, I just go word of mouth. I really don't, I don't advertise or nothing. It's just word of mouth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And social media has done really well for you.
Social media is just, it's crazy. You can use it for good things or bad things, you know? And I use it for good, you know? I don't complain. I don't, you know, there's some people that spiral downwards on it. I just put good stuff for people who are watching, who need a little extra help, you know, and I get a lot of inboxes from people saying, hey, you know what? I'm watching.
Yeah.
And I'm trying. And thank you for posting everything you do, because I don't have that courage. You know what I mean? I don't, but I'm working. I'm working on my sobriety.
Right.
You know, and it's weird too, because like with my work, there's people I've never even met and I've done 5-10 houses for them, and it's just through social media. Pancho's Roofing, I do it, and they sell me, and I've never met them in person, but I've done a bunch of their properties. So it's that's a blessing. Where people are just, or a guy calls me and his tia and the cousin and the nana and the tata, and I end up doing the whole family's house. And I've never met the person in real life, but I've met them through social media, and we've talked through inbox or whatever it may be, or on the phone. But I've never seen this person in front of me, but they gave me, 10 houses to do. So, I mean, how can you...
They put their trust in you.
Yeah. And, and what I work too is a lot of people is I don't take any money up front. You know what I mean? And what I do too when I'm pricing houses, I see where I'm at. I see the condition of the house. I see the condition around the house. If I go to, a home and it's a single mom with a couple kids and, she's barely making it, I'm going to give her a real good price or give her an option on the payment plan because I want her to be okay because she's already in the struggle. I don't need to make it worse, And we'll go to a house up here in Sabino Canyon. Them people, they're, you know what I mean? They're well off. Okay, well, then you charge what you're going to charge. But, I do have that skill that I see where people are, and I don't want people taking a bigger hit off me than they need to. And if I can work with them and I can help them and they can make payments and feel better, then you know what? I'm going to do it. If I can afford to do it, if I can afford to do everybody's roofs and they can pay me in payments, I would do it. But business, you can't. I mean, I would sink. But I mean, there's people that that I help out, and I just see just the environment they live in. So that makes a big difference on my price, But now if I see, a guy there and he's drinking outside the house and he wants a good deal, but he's out there drinking and smoking, you know what I mean? Then I'm like, well, if you got money for beer and cigarettes every day, then, you can pay for your roof. You know what I'm saying? You don't need a payment plan. I mean, but you know what? And the thing with me, bro, like I grew up in the streets where I'm hood. Like I'm a hood. I'm still hood. You're not going to pull one over on me. You know what I mean? I'm sober, but I'm still hood. And that's one thing people don't, they're like, oh, he's a good guy. Yeah, but I'm still hood. You touch my family, you touch my kids, then I'll go away again. No questions asked. You know what I mean? There's not one hesitation. So I think people sometimes will be like, oh, no, he's a God man. No, I am. Don't touch my family. You know what I mean? Don't play with my money. Don't touch my family. We're good. And I think, that's where, a lot of people, they'll be like, oh, and I'm like, bro, I'm still crazy, bro. You know what I mean? I'm still a lunatic, bro. My mind doesn't stop.
Oh, brother, it has been awesome having you here, man.
Yeah, it's my pleasure, man. Thank you. We appreciate you guys, man.
Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, dude, it's cool, dude. I mean, it's nice, So I get my little rewards as we go.
Yeah, that's right.
This is a little reward here, and they just start adding up.
Come back again, man.
Yes,
whenever.
Yeah, we'll have you on again.
Whenever.
All right.
It's a pleasure. I appreciate you.
All right, that's another episode.
Hey, Dodger fan, by the way, right here.
Dodger
fan.
Well, we'll still invite him back.
Yeah. Hey, we go back up. We'll go up there.
All right.
LA, we'll check it out. Hey, thank you. Appreciate you guys, man.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, that's another episode of Southwest Flavor. Join us every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 a.m.